Okay, let's dive right in. We're looking at a pretty concerning report today.
From the line of control.
Exactly. That's the de facto border between India and Pakistan in
A
Kashmir.
very sensitive area, always.
Absolutely. And our source here is a video transcript from LifaPod TV.
Okay.
So our sort of mission, if you like, is to just unpack the key details, see what this might be pointing towards.
Got it. So what's the core event reported?
Well, the main thing is an allegation that the Pakistani military shot down an Indian quadcopter.
A drone.
And the reason given. Espionage. That's the claim, anyway. Aerial surveillance.
Right. Espionage is often the stated reason in these kinds of incidents.
And they pinpoint the location, too. The Bagh area, near the Usmani sector of the line of control.
Okay, Bagh, Usmani sector. That level of detail is interesting.
Why do you say that? Why is that specific detail potentially important?
Well, naming a specific sector like Usmani, it allows both sides, India and Pakistan, to either confirm or deny it happened right there in that specific operational zone. Ah, right. It makes it less vague, harder to just dismiss generally.
Exactly. It forces a more direct response, potentially. It anchors the claim on the map.
Makes sense. So the report says the drone was actually targeted and destroyed.
Okay, so a confirmed shootdown, according to this source.
According to the source, yeah. But then it gets broader. The report also pulls in information from other spots along the line of control.
Oh, so not just focused on the drone incident itself?
No. Which raises the stakes a bit, I think.
Which other areas did it mention?
It names Kotli and Nakheel.
Kotli and Nakheel. Okay. And what's the connection or the information from there?
Well, this is where it gets quite worrying. It talks about potential casualties or injuries to individuals in those areas.
Wait, casualties linked to the drone incident? Or separate?
That's the unclear part. The report mentions them in the same breath, almost, but doesn't explicitly draw a direct causal line, like the drone crash caused this.
So it could be separate events happening around the same time, maybe indicating a period of generally higher tension or activity?
That seems possible. Or perhaps there's an indirect link not explained. But just putting potential casualties alongside the drone report, it definitely ramps up the seriousness, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It immediately brings in the human element. We're not just talking about hardware, about drones.
Right. These are areas where people live, communities right on the line.
And any kind of escalation or even just increased military activity directly impacts them. It's not abstract.
Yeah, very true. So quick summary then, we've got this LifaPod TV report. Pakistani military allegedly downs an Indian quadcopter
Claiming espionage.
in the Bagh area near the Usmani sector. And then, worryingly, mentions of potential casualties or injuries in Kotli and Nakheel.
And the big picture here really is what this says about the line of control itself.
Yeah, it just underscores how fragile things are there, how tense it remains.
It's a constant tightrope walk, isn't it? This incident, reported as it is, just highlights that ongoing risk.
Definitely. You've got these tech incursions, the surveillance claims, but then also the potential, very real human cost bubbling up in the same report.
Yeah.
So maybe a final thought for you listening. In a place this contested, what does this growing use of things like drones for surveillance and these kinds of resulting incidents actually tell us about how the risks are changing? And